Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Gary Rogers. You all know me as the auctioneer with the New Braunfels Auction Company. We hope you're having a great summer. It has been hot and crazy hot here in Texas. But I've got something really interesting I'd like to share with you this morning. I have a friend with me, Mr. Jack Engellke, and you know, the New Braunfels Auction Company, we like unique items. We like art and creativity. We like different mediums and craftspeople. And when we're out and about in our endeavors of running the auction company, we get to meet some really fun and interesting people. And I've got one of those to introduce to you this morning. Mr. Jack Engellke, he is a very proud U.S. military veteran, as am I. The New Braunfels Auction Company, as you know, is a veteran-owned and operated company. And we're proud to support our troops and everyone who has served, because we all know that freedom is one thing, but it is not free. So I want to introduce you to Mr. Jack Engellke. Jack runs an organization and a company that helps veterans, and it's called Pins for Vets. And he makes a really unique item. I want to show you here. I own several of them because I really like the item. It is especially appropriate for a veteran. If you know a veteran, if your father, brother, cousin, uncle is a veteran, these pins are really popular with our veterans. They're also popular with hunters and outdoorsmen. So these pins are made out of the brass shell casings of a bullet. Jack, say hello to everybody.
Morning.
And I want to hand you a pin. Jack, tell us what caliber, and he hand makes these pins. Each one of them is unique as that individual brass casing is. And it's a very high quality item. It's a precision writing tool. I really like it. Jack, tell us how you got started in making pins. And before you go too far, what caliber bullet is that pin made out of?
This is made out of 30-06, 308, top being a 308 M14, the bottom being 30-06 M1.
And the 30-06, that's really popular among Texas hunters too, isn't it?
Yes, sir. This happens to be a piece of brass that was made in 1943.
1943, that brass was made right in the middle of World War II. So I met Jack in San Marcos. He lives up there with his beautiful wife. And they've opened up a small but growing company called Pins for Vets .us. Pins, P-E-N-S, for the number 4, vets.us. And Jack makes these pins, and he does sell them. And he does fundraising projects for nonprofits, fraternal organizations, just about anybody and everybody he would work with. But I know the Masonic Lodge, the Shriners, the VFW, the American Legions, a lot of different people would be interested in this item. We're going to have Jack come and show us how he makes a pin here in the shop. We're going to have an open house and let him show how he makes them and let you guys meet him here one evening coming up, so that you can actually see the quality of this product and why I'm so crazy about it. Jack, you got started in making pins very unique. I understand it really wasn't totally your complete idea, was it?
No, sir.
Whose was it?
My dad gave me one of these when I graduated from high school in 1963.
Did he buy them at the Five and Dime?
No, he made it.
He made them himself. So your dad actually started out with this idea and this design. What year was that, Jack?
63.
1963. I was born in 62, so Jack graduated in 63. That shows you he's just a bit ahead of me. Well, the items are a really great item. You know, I'm crazy about your product, and I've been very enthusiastic over the years, especially the work that you do. Now, you give a portion of the proceeds to worthy causes. If I remember right, it's something to do with veterans in San Antonio. Is that right?
We donate $5 to Fisher House,
$5 to the Fisher House.
Lackland Air Force Base, on any order that comes through our website.
Now, a lot of people don't know what Fisher House is. If I recall correctly, Fisher House is a place where the families of wounded warriors go and stay while their loved one is being rehabilitated or is under surgery or is having medical treatment. And it is a facility that's made free of charge to the people who need it, the family of wounded and hurt soldiers there in Military City, USA, down in San Antonio. Is that correct?
That's correct.
What other organizations do you work with and are supportive of?
We've done some work with Masons early on when we first got started. We donate pins to the members of VFW, which we're going to do one this next week. We've done a couple for the senior citizens in Buda, Texas. That is, who's a veteran, he's proud enough to wear his hat, we give him a pin.
Well, I understand that you have some secret Santas. Isn't there a guy you said, I believe, I don't want to give too much away, a gentleman, I think you said he's an attorney here in Texas, and he buys pins from you by the group and gives them out to the veterans for their service. And I want to show everybody, this is just a great product. Now, I really like this one, and I have one of these. But Jack, will you reach across there, and I want to show them, you know, my favorite one, okay? I want to show everybody my favorite one. And they all write the same. They're all high quality writing instruments. But Jack makes these. Mr. Jack Engellke of San Marcos, Texas. Pinsforvets.us. But look at this. This is the nickel shell casing. And is it the same caliber as the other ones, only in nickel?
Yes.
Now, I love the white metals, my belt buckles, my watch, everything is this. So I really like this one, and I have one or two of these, and I'm particularly, is there anything special you'd like to tell us about? These are harder to come by, aren't they?
Yeah, the nickel's getting more difficult to find. It looks quite good. We have a lot of veterans that take it and put their serial number on it.
Y'all heard what he said? They put a seal number. You can have a date put on it, the number. Everybody had a number when they went in the military. Mine was my Social Security number, but before that you had a number separate from your Social Security number. Not only does he do these, he does hand-turned wooden pins in both the nickel and silver metal, hand-turned wooden pins with the brass and nickel bases. But I want to show you something here that he does that's really neat. This pin here should be particularly attractive to our hunters in Texas, because if I understand right, and this is the nickel that I really like, but this pin here, it has a antler top to it. Yes. And Jack, you turn and make all of that antler top out of recycled, you find or buy these antlers, and they're Texas antlers, I assume, pretty much.
A lot of them are sheds that people pick up and bring to us.
And then you turn them, right?
We turn on a lathe, and that's basically the pin.
And I think that they're a fantastic item for anybody for on your Christmas gift giving, anniversary, going into the military, graduation, going back to school. There's so many different reasons. Jack's product is really neat. He is a craftsman that builds all of these himself, and what I really like is he gives back to the community just like I do in the auction business. Jack, what would you like to say to the people out there about your pen company and making pens, and what you see the future and where you'd like to go with this?
Well, we'd like to get it a little bit bigger. We sell pens to people in Kansas. We sell people pens in Maine, all over the country. We have one gentleman that buys them 10 at a time and gives them to vets. You know, if you know a vet and you're kind of undecided what to present him with at Christmas or his birthday, this is quite a deal. He can take that pen, he'll understand what it is, and he can have his serial number or anything he wants engraved on it. We started this 4 or 5 years ago, and have gotten a little bit better than the first ones I built.
The product is only getting better, and I still have my original one, guys. It works just fine. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to tell you I'm really pleased to be having the opportunity to introduce Jack Engellke to you, to the pen company. Jack, open up that case and let's do a close-up of all the different varieties of pens, both the hand-turned wooden pins out of native Texan woods, mesquite, and others. We've got the brass and the nickel blanks. Up here we've got the ones made out of the antler, hand-turned brass, and of course my favorite are the nickel chrome. We're going to have Jack Engellke as a guest artist and craftsman here the weekend of Gruene Market weekend. Pinsforvets.us, or you can call us at the New Braunfels Auction Company, 830-6225. We're going to post this. Come out and meet the artist, the craftsman. Walk through the antique mall. It's hot outside, but it is wonderfully cool in here. And we appreciate your consideration, especially what Jack does to help support the Fisher House. If you're a nonprofit, if you're the president or a group of a nonprofit, Boy Scouts, whatever organization might need, he's got a great program to sell these items and make money, both for your organization, I understand, to help the Fisher House too. Thank y'all much. God bless y'all, and God bless Texas. From Gary Rogers, Jack Engellke, and the staff of the New Braunfels Auction Company. We'll talk to you soon.